You told me na that you have mixed classes. I mean, you have a batch in which you have children from different classes. So how do you manage? I think that will be very exhausting and
Yeah.
at the same time, right? Nowadays, I think, Suman, what do you think that we are treating AI as a dangerous master? It was a it was supposed to be a servant, but nowadays it has become our master, and we are lacking in creativity. I think so. What do you think that about it?
Yes, you are definitely right, and I really agree with your point. Nowadays everyone depend on a AI.
Hmm.
As like, if I tell you my example, if I want to write something, so first my mind go to the like Chat GPT, Google, another app, right? So
Right,
I
right.
think yes, just try to write, and if we are getting like if we are stucking somewhere, so just our mind immediately go.
Ah,
Um,
everybody is doing this. Not only you,
yes,
everyone. And because of that, we are also feeling a kind of insecurity. We have that lack of emotion. We have that isolation. We are isolating ourselves from the society. Children, they want to invest a lot of time in video games, and they are no more interested in outdoor games, and that is why they are not leading a healthy life. I think it personally, and we grown-ups also. Moreover, we are also living a secondary lifestyle, and that is
yes,
something is not good.
yes.
So yeah, digital life and personal life should be balanced in a good way, so that we can
Yeah,
understand how much amount of AI is important in our life.
yes, you are definitely right. We should control our mind. So, yes, somewhere this is a really very beneficial for us. Actually, as like if we want to do something in emergency, so better than we have to think first of all 15 to 20 minutes, then we should write so we can help immediately.
Right.
And yeah, if we have to first of all think if we have time, so we should use our like our
Creativity.
thinking
Creativity.
power and our creativity. If we don't have time, then we can use. First of all, we have to use our creativity.
Hello,
Yes.
Suman. How are you doing?
Hello, ma'am. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. And what about you?
I'm also fit and fine, very busy nowadays because, as you know, we teachers are super busy. It's the month of February and March is coming, and people are having, I mean, students are having their exams. So, we teachers are super busy nowadays. So, what about
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Yeah, you're truly right. It's the same here from my side. I have been busy before 15 days. So because as I already mentioned you, I teach from first to fifth standard student. So I have to prepare a lot because they are not too much like understand. Kids are very small, so I need
Right.
to give them more and more notes to prepare earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can understand. It's very hectic to teach young ones. We have to get ourselves mentally prepared also to teach these young ones. They are very naughty, and at the same time, we have to shoulder a big responsibility. And how your channel
Yes.
is doing? How's your channel is doing?
Yes, my channel is going good. What about you, ma'am? How's your going on?
Actually, to be very honest, this time, as you told me earlier, that I am also not getting so much free time to invest on this channel. But surely
Hmm.
I will get back to it because nowadays I'm also feeling very exhausted and shortage of time. But yes, I am managing. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. So, what's your next plan?
My next plan, first, like reading, because nowadays, because of busy schedule, as you already everything mentioned, because of kid exam. So, I'm not able to read like my personally something, because whenever I get free, I always thought, what should I today make for my kids, like notes and test paper. Because nowadays I am not concentrating on my channel, on myself. Whatever I have free time, so I just because I have a different class student, so I have to do more and more hard work for them, for their result. Because parents are really very expectation like from tuition teacher.
Yeah,
So yeah.
they have very high expectations from the tuition teachers, and we tuition teachers have also great expectations from them themselves. But in this,
Yes, yes.
juggling, we have to bear a lot, because already we have a lot on our plate. We have to do household chores, we have to manage in the family. Plus, this is an add-on tension, but what can be done? Because children are also dependent on us, so we have to give them our precious time. So, how many children
Yes.
do you teach right now? How many kids are there in your batch?
In my batch, I have two batch. I divided two parts. One batch, 10 student.
Oh, wow, that's so
Yeah,
great. Yes,
yes,
but you told me na that you have mixed classes. I mean, you have a batch in which you have children from different classes. So, how do you manage? I think that will be very exhausting and
yeah.
at the same time, right?
Yes, actually, 6 to 7 student at the same class, so that will be sorry, that is very easy for me. Because before come to my student, I whatever nowadays most of the test and what children are not able to understand chapters, so just I explain them. So before come to my student, I write down whatever I want test. So I write down on my whiteboard, and when student come, just they started their test. Then until then their do own test, then I'll explain another student and check notebook, homework, whatever.
Nice. So it,
Yeah.
it sometimes it feels na as if we are writing on exams, as if our exams are ongoing, isn't it? The
Yes,
same,
yes.
the same atmosphere, the same terror. And I think that
Yes.
February and March, these months have their natural bearing. We always feel that kind of terror and airy feeling, right? So which is
Yeah,
your
yeah.
favorite subject?
My favorite subject, English.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is why you want to learn this language and you want to be a fluent speaker, right? And what about
Yes,
maths
yes.
and science? I am very much afraid of these two subjects. Seriously.
Actually, ma'am, I never afraid to any subject. Literally, I tell you. But from my childhood, I didn't like take this kind of environment to good teacher and to who guide me. As like nowadays, parents and teacher both are close to like kids.
Teacher.
And in my time, at that time when I used to go to school, so I really at that time I really afraid my teacher with my teachers.
Yes.
And yeah, I used to like sometimes some teacher are like some teacher were very friendly with me, and some teachers as like math and English teacher, they were really very strict. So I always afraid to like ask my doubt. So might be this kind of activity.
Yes, this kind of atmosphere when the teachers are too grumpy to ask anything, we students we bear a lot of tension and scary feelings in our mind. And I think that if we look back, then we can say that that was not a kind of good relation that we had with our teachers. Nowadays, students are very friendly with their teachers, and teachers are also very cool nowadays. If somebody has some problem, they can ask you very simply, and the teachers are always ready to help.
Yes,
Exceptions
yes,
are everywhere, but most of the teachers are very cool, and they
yes.
love to assist their students in the best possible way, right?
Yeah, absolutely right. And nowadays teacher also know everything about each and every student. As like when we go to the PTM now, we observe they know everything about our son. But in my time, at that time, you know, teachers were not too much aware about their student.
Right. There was a gap. There was a gap actually between the teachers and the students. And
Hmm.
whatever it was, I don't know, but we were very scared of our teachers. And we couldn't even, think and dream to ask anything out of the box. But nowadays, kids are they are not only full of confidence, but they are not afraid of teachers, but basically they respect and love their teachers. So
Yes, yes.
yes, and this is
Yeah.
something happening very good, and students are also sharing a very friendly relation with their teachers, and teachers also love their students. Nowadays, everything is very cool, according to me. Plus, AI technology has made everything very calm and relaxed. So whenever we have any problem or students have any problem, so they can consult Chat GPT or any other AI tool to get help. But AI technology as a tool can't be compared to anything else, especially human emotions. So yes, but nowadays I think, someone, what do you think that we are treating AI as a dangerous master? It was a it was supposed to be a servant, but nowadays it has become our master, and we are lacking in creativity. I think so. What do you think that about it?
Yes, you are definitely right, and I really agree with your point. You know, nowadays everyone depend on a AI,
Hmm.
and there are, you know, if as like if I tell you my example, if I want to write something, so first my mind go to the like Chat GPT, Google, another app, right? So
Right,
I
right.
think yes, just try to write, and if we are getting like if we are stucking somewhere, so just our mind immediately go. uh,
Everybody is doing this. Not only you,
yes,
everyone. And because of that, we are also feeling a kind of, insecurity. We have that lack of emotion. We have that isolation. We are isolating ourselves from the society. Children, they want to invest a lot of time in video games, and they are no more interested in outdoor games. And that is why they are not leading a healthy life. I think it personally, and we grown-ups also. Moreover, we are also living a secondary lifestyle, and that is
yes,
something is not good.
yes.
So yeah, digital life and personal life should be balanced in a good way, so that we can
Yeah,
understand how much amount of AI is important in our life.
yes, you are definitely right. We should control our mind. So, yes, somewhere this is a really very beneficial for us. Actually, as like if we want to do something in emergency, so better than we have to think first of all 15 to 20 minutes, then we should write so we can help immediately.
Right.
And yeah, if we, you know, we have to first of all think if we have time, so we should use our like our
Creativity.
thinking
Creativity.
power and our creativity. If we don't have time, then we can use. First of all, we have to use our creativity.
As soon as we find ourselves stuck, we drop the guns. We never ever uh, try to think about the synonym, about the meaning. We don't want to waste even a second on that, and we
Yeah,
quickly jump
that's
to
the
it.
I think, ma'am. Yes, that's the I think main reason. We don't want to waste our time. That's the I think this is a big reason here. That's why we are like addicted, like AI,
Addicted.
Chat GPT.
100% we are addicted. That is the proper word. We are too addicted. We want to ourselves glued always to the screen. For each and every simple word, also we are dependent on AI. And as you have told me, na, that we didn't share a lot of good relation kind of thing with our teachers. That was the main reason also. There were no AI. Now AI is always there to help us. We don't need that much help. And that is why children are having, a good relation with their teachers. So maybe there is a lot of reason to do. So,
Hmm.
is there any question for me?
Yes, ma'am. So, as you mentioned, nowadays you are too much busy. So, you are also teaching except from English another subject?
No, I am teaching only English, but the problem with me is the classes are from second to 10th standard, right? So
All right.
we have different batches. Plus, I also conduct spoken English classes. So that is the reason, and each and every client of mine, they want an individual class. They don't want to get enrolled in a batch. That is the biggest problem for me, and that is tiresome sometimes, because back to back sometimes it happens, Suman, you won't believe that I keep sitting on my chair for at least 4 hours continuously, and that is very hectic and sometimes irritating also. But what can
Hmm.
be done? If you have given your words, if you have promised somebody, then you have to keep your promise. So that is not my cup of tea to deceive anyone. If I have given my words, then I have to do it. So we teachers, we
Yes.
should be responsible for for our own words, and we can create a scenario for the others also to rely on us. We have to be honest. That is my take on this. So sometimes it feels very frustrating, but the next time I think that what I wanted to do since my childhood, this is the only reason that made me happy. So I get back to my work. That is the thing, simple.
Wow, that's a great. Yeah, I would like to say you are really very hardworking teacher as well as you are really responsible person.
Yes, we have to
Because
be. Hmm.
yeah, because I always see your message on the Skype app. So I thought ma'am is really very punctual kind of personality. You always like time to time active everywhere, like on your
Whenever I have
channel.
Suman, whenever I have 15 to 10 minutes free, I don't want to sit idle. I immediately drop a message and see, luckily I got you. So I'm very happy today.
I'm
Luckily,
also too much lucky to talk
yes.
with you. Yeah.
So can we
You are
wind up?
really very nice person. You are really
Oh,
very nice person.
likewise,
your
Suman, you are also. You are also very
yeah,
nice.
your way of talking. Thank you, ma'am. Your way of talking really very awesome.
Thank you. You guys always
So what?
support me. You guys always support
Mm-hmm.
me, and that is the reason I have to be calm. Otherwise, nature wise, I'm very disciplined and punctual and a little bit strict also, because I value time the most in my life. A person who is not valuing time, I don't mind befriending him, because time is money, that is true, but you can earn money, but you cannot earn time. So, time is so valuable for me that I can't even think to waste even a fraction of a second. So, that's something that I value in my life, right?
Yes, yes, definitely right. Okay, ma'am. So what will you do after disconnect the call?
After disconnecting this call, Suman, at 7:30, I have another batch coming up. So I'm just looking forward to connecting with those students, because those are from 10th board. And as you know that they are having their English board examination. So I have to just check their assignments and projects. I think they will take my 1.5 hours, because I have to just really work on the, notice writing, and they have formal letters coming in their syllabus. They have plus
Hmm.
analytical paragraph, which is very important and tough at the same time. So yes, they have a bit problem in that, so I have to solve their problem. So I was just sitting free. I had this 10 to 15 minutes which I want to invest, and see, I didn't get only the golden, but I got a diamond chance when I connected with you.
Oh my God, it's a lot for me, ma'am. All
So
right. So, yes, okay, ma'am, because you have to teach. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much
bye bye,
for conversation.
bye bye, bye bye, take care, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Bye.